Welcome. Who will be your future spouse is today's timeless pick a card reading. Today we have three options. Option 1 on the left with the camel, option 2 in the middle with the nightingale, and option 3 on the right hand side with the bat. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome everyone who chose the camel. This is all about your future spouse. So you could have strong Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. You're coming across as someone who is quite independent. You know yourself quite well. When you're balanced, you feel calm and content. And when you're feeling out of balance, it could be a lack of water, okay? It could mean that you are dehydrated, or if you're lacking vitality, you may need to drink more water. But you're coming across as very resourceful, very independent, and you really know yourself. You know yourself very well. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. All right. There could be a connection here to the desert. Who is your future spouse? Let's read the energies. What can you expect in terms of a future spouse? And I'm also hearing it's felt like a desert. It's felt like a desert for you. Whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, it feels like you've been traversing a desert. So I don't know if you feel like you're not getting the emotional reciprocation, or if you feel like it's been very dry emotionally, or you feel like there hasn't been any options as of late. And you're saving yourself for something worthwhile. You would rather go with no spouse than the wrong kind of spouse is what I'm getting here. So, who will be your future spouse? Okay, we have the unseen and we have the vision. All right, with the vision here, first of all, we have the number 55, so changes, okay? That's a key word here, changes. And then we have two owls, so this person will be your intellectual match, okay? Someone who is on your level of wisdom, knowledge, culture, education. This person is definitely an intellectual match. I don't know why I saw water signs here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, when camel, and that symbol is definitely for a fire sign. So there could be some Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here, strong. In your chart, this person's chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. Or it could be a fire moon. One of you or both of you could have fire moons. I'm also seeing now Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I feel your person has strong air in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury, meaning Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Changes and a new beginning. 55, 10, and 1. Endings, new beginnings. Changes throughout. So the journey to each other, or your journey to each other, is going to, or has been, implying a lot of changes, a lot of closing out chapters and starting a new one. So it's like starting a new life together. I see a lot of holding hands. So physical touch being a love language, and intellectual match. An intellectual match and physical touch being a love language between the two of you. And you have a shared vision. You will have a shared vision of, that will help you both focus in the same way, in the same direction, toward the same goal, through the same means, okay, with the same strategy. And holding hands all the way through. So nothing's going to be able to break you. There's an unseen factor between the two of you. There's energy, there's a shared vision. It's almost like you understand each other telepathically without needing to speak many words. The number 27 could be relevant, as well as the number 9. I don't think you see this coming, or you don't see this unfolding just yet for some reason. Either because you're with someone who shares your vision, but there could be something in the way of you being able to both focus in the same direction, or either because you are single and you don't see this coming at all. So let's see. For those of you in a relationship with someone, what could be blocking both of you from moving forward with a shared vision? If you know that this person is your intellectual match, but you've been having difficulties moving forward, and you're with someone. And then we're going to read for those of you who are single, or if you have someone in mind. So let's see. What is standing? Sexual arts. Okay, so there's either an overemphasis on the physical here that is in the way of you understanding that there's a lot more between the two of you, or it could be that one of you could have an addiction here regarding pleasures of the flesh, okay? Or it could be that there is a lot of sexual tension between the two of you, and that's the focus right now, where you don't see that there's actually a bigger vision, and you're still in the passion of it all, and you're not seeing that there's something more here that you can explore together. For those of you who are single, what you don't see coming is something very sensual, very sexual, very passionate here. Almost like an art. And we have victim consciousness. So it could be that, yes, you are an intellectual match right now with someone whom you're with, or whom you're developing a connection with, or whom is on your mind, but one or both of you is in a victim consciousness mentality and still holding on to past situations or trauma, and that is getting in the way. And that could be healed through your physical sexual exchanges. That could be very healing. The number 12 and the number 333 coming through, angel number 333, could be important to you. You could both be connected to the Ascended Masters. So whoever you're going to marry, the only thing getting in the way of this right now is a possible victim consciousness. And as soon as one or both of you can scrub that out and really get past that, that's when you start evolving in the same direction together, or converging if you are not together currently. All right. Who will be your future spouse? Especially if someone here, and I hope this is not triggering to anyone, but if you were a victim of something to do with your body, that is something that you need to focus on healing or find help for. It would be very good for you being able to really fully come into harmony with your future spouse. Yeah, and with the square, that could be the challenge here, with the first house to a new beginning. So the challenge is within one or both of you. It's either within you or your person, or both of you. where there's a challenge with the self, something to do with the physical body. It could also be that one or both of you feel like you're a victim of your body and the way it looks, or something about your body and your self-image. You could be in a victim consciousness when it comes to your self-image, and that could be affecting your libido or your ability to connect physically, intimately physically, or intimately emotionally. Something, it's like a blind spot. It's something you don't see about yourself, or something they don't see about themselves. But I think this is more about you right now. And so this is what has been stalling things for you in terms of getting married. Or it's creating tension and frustration, and you feel the pressure and the demands of this, and it's in some way hurting you, but you will be able to work this out and reorient things. You need to reorient the way you're looking at yourself. And how much emphasis you're actually putting on the physical body versus something that is way more important here, and something that your future spouse will definitely not be as worried about. And maybe because of what you observe around you, or the people you know, or your past experiences, you feel this would be a challenge, and this is becoming a mental challenge for you right now. And it could be getting in the way of you being in a happy, healthy, rewarding, romantic partnership here with someone who actually shares your vision. And you know what? Maybe they also have physical insecurities. Everyone does. So the sooner you can accept that, the more you can step into your most confident self and really focus on your strengths and what you really have going for you, rather than all those things that you feel are not good things. And again, it's very much to do with your own perception. So it really starts with you and how you change your vision of yourself. And no matter what happened in the past, it doesn't mean it's going to repeat itself. Once a victim does not mean you always have to identify with that narrative. You can choose how to move forward differently. Okay. There could be some form of visualization therapy that will help you heal this victim consciousness and move forward. Heal probably some physical distortion you have of yourself, or what's the name for it? They call it now body dysmorphia. Okay. And also, whatever happened to you is not your fault. So we have 2 of Gabriel, 2 of Wands. So again, this is someone with whom you will be making bold and ambitious choices together with. A lot of progress together toward common goals, or a very big common goal. Also, this person shares your vision. Again, I can't make this up. This came out in the deck. I just shuffled in front of you. This person shares your vision toward life, toward a lot of things. You're walking together hand in hand. And look at this. You're going to feel like 4 of Michael is the 4 of Swords. You're going to feel like you can finally... This person's going to be like a relief from stress. And you're going to feel more relaxed and more rested and more peaceful around this person. And with the 10 of Pentacles, it's like you're going to have the foundation, the peaceful, tranquil, relaxed, shared vision. 2 very smart people, by the way, very wise people that you need to create a very, very solid, stable, prosperous union where you can even reach wealth together, like power couple, financial success, the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life, having enough to have a family, to afford things that your family needs, and even be able to help others around you, okay? So, what else do we need to know? This person could have gone to university or could teach at a university, or they could just be someone who has the kind of knowledge that you would acquire at university, even if they haven't been to university. Very, very knowledgeable, very clairvoyant. This person has strong visions through dreams or in the mind's eye. They see the path ahead very clearly. You're going to know who this person is because they really activate you sexually. They really... The first form of connection is passion between the two of you. And then there's a period of time where you're going to be growing through each other, and through the relationship with each other, you're going to learn and grow. So then you can finally see beyond the toxicity in both of you, in each one of you, and you can see how you can merge with a vision. And that's when the relationship becomes a lot more tranquil. But I'm not going to lie, you're going to be each other's catalysts as well of detoxing the toxicity, okay? What do you need to release? So right now you're needing to release a lot of negativity and a lot of toxicity. This person is doing the same. And I believe, and it's the victim consciousness, first and foremost, is the biggest thing for both of you, or at least one of you. And I do feel there's going to be a little bit of an overlapping. Either you've already met this person or you're going to meet this person, and once that happens, this healing is triggered, or you're already aware of the healing. 10 of Raphael, an emotionally fulfilling life together. And I see family, either blended families or having children together, or being around family and enjoying being each other's family. For some of you, it's animals. But, you know, harmonious relationships with family members. It could even be that this person brings you closer to your own family. It could be that your family's very happy about this person. I just see love and blessings filling your life with this person. So it's a very blissful relationship. It's not yet saying anything about how you're gonna meet. Queen of Gabriel. So this person could notice you somewhere, and so this person's going to notice you and they're going to go after you. And if you're the masculine, you're going to notice this person, you're going to go after them. This person's not going to go unnoticed. Like there's someone who shines in the crowd. If you're feminine, you're the one who shines in the crowd, and something about you just glows, and this person's going to take a leap of faith. Ace of Ariel, Ace of Pentacles. This could be someone completely new, or this could be like someone who sees you differently after a while of already knowing you. I'm not quite sure. It's like they don't, but the dedication will be very equal between the two of you. Equal give and take, reciprocity, mutuality. This person taking you very seriously. And I do see for a lot of you, all these cards here, I see a lot of marriage cards here for you. So it's definitely in the cards for you guys, okay? You could meet this person while you're in school or university. For some of you, at work. Or at a family gathering. I know it's a lot, but definitely I think the main thing here, and you know, divine guidance, which is the Hierophant, just fell to the floor, which is another marriage card. So it's saying like, yes, marriage is in the cards for you, and everything else that was said, okay? So that was your reading, guys. It was a pleasure to read for you. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit like. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one, and bye for now. Welcome everyone who chose the Nightingale. You could have strong Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. There could be some things happening for you You could be having your sleep interrupted a lot at night and having insomnia or not being able to sleep early, or you just like to stay awake at night because that's when you feel the most inspired. Yeah, it's like you're all about speaking the truth. Songs could be significant. You could write songs, or there could be something about singing here. Speech communication could be tied to what you do for work. And fearless voice. Now, for a lot of you, I feel this is something that you're developing, and for a lot of you, it's something that you already practice. A fearlessness in your speech, in your voice, a healed throat chakra, or one that is healing. You speak freely with kindness. You tend to always say the truth. It could be that you have a nice singing voice, and if you have a lump in your throat, it's because there is an imbalance here with how you're expressing yourself. You could be shy at times, but when you do speak the truth. I almost heard, be careful about asking me questions because I will give you the truth. But if no one asks, then you would most likely stay silent about it. Music is something that could bring you into balance, okay? One thing is, even though you have such a gift of speech, of truth, and probably singing or writing, communication gift, you are not someone who's always yapping away. You are someone who will hold communication until you feel it's really, really necessary. All right, so who will be your future spouse? That's what we're here to know today. Could be that you're summoning this person through spoken manifestation. You could be speaking out affirmations into the universe right now, at night, very likely. Or you think about this heavily at nighttime. Whoops. You may need to get on a better sleep schedule. Okay. Who will be your future spouse? Who will be the forest? Yeah, you can't see the forest for the trees right now. We have the number 36. 3 plus 6 is a 9, so 36 and 9 could be significant numbers for you. I'm just hearing that song, the Taylor Swift song, it's called Out of the Woods. That could be significant. Or a song called The Woods. The Woods. And I'm also hearing jungle. So it's like, it's a jungle out there. That's what you feel like. It's a jungle out there, and you're in the thick of it. And you can't tell what is what, who is who you can trust, who you can't. You feel like people are wearing masks left and right. You feel like people are not honest, or maybe they're too honest, or they're just living in this weird parallel. It's like you haven't found anyone on your frequency yet. And while you feel there is a multitude of options, none really seems to fit what you're looking for or what's right for you. So it would feel like discovering some kind of secret mystical treasure if you found someone. You want a little enchantment. You want someone who will make you change your plans almost. Like you want a sense of adventure, but It's like you don't really trust anyone to go on this adventure. There's something here where something's not quite right with what's being presented right now, what your options are. So you're still studying your options, you're still waiting for that magic to occur. Maybe you're doing something like rejection therapy, maybe you've heard about it, or maybe you've been rejected and you don't want to be rejected again. You're still holding on to that feeling of what it was like, very likely. The number 13, but you're kind of trying to get over it. The number 4, discipline, could be important here. Yeah, you're still like tied to the past here in some way. And someone maybe you saw as your soulmate. The number 14 could be relevant, and this could be someone who has ghosted you, or again, it could be someone you saw as a soulmate. Either way, yeah, I'm not going to speak too early. I just want to get more information about who will be your future spouse. We're going to clarify these oracle cards. Yeah, you kind of keep to yourself these days because you're afraid of exposing yourself to rejection. Ooh, air. Okay, this person, your future spouse, could have strong Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart. And this is someone who will bring you back to life, or it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air, like the air that you've been needing all this time to survive and breathe. The number 26 could be relevant, the number 8. Someone with whom you will be on a journey that is very full of life and very prosperous and very stable. The exchange between the two of you feels like life-bringing energies. It's like you're going to feel like you can breathe deeply. So a soulmate coming through, definitely. Ooh. First house. You're going to like the way this person looks. You're going to instantly be attracted to each other and the way each one of you looks. Each other's life philosophy, physical body, how welcoming you are to each other. So on the surface, you're going to feel very physically attracted to each other, but there's something that happens after that surface level that really, that's where the magic is. But you're going to feel very warm and welcoming to each other, and you're going to feel very warm and welcomed by this person. Okay, I want to get some more clues. Whoops. Camera. Ooh, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past and making memories. And we have a camera. I am intrigued. New love. Okay. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this could be someone you're with, or someone you're going to, or someone who is new, a new love in your life, or someone who will be a new love in your life. After you've learned from the past, after you've reminisced, after you've made an assessment of the past, after other memories that you have, after rejection comes in a soulmate. But someone who is present, someone who's not going to ghost you. Oh, the way you meet could be somewhere around water, the ocean, or mountains, or both. Mountains, the ocean. Eight of Gabriel. It's going to happen very fast and very soon. Fast and soon. 8 days to 8 weeks. And the things will develop very quickly as well between the two of you. Page of Raphael. It starts with a friendship. It starts with a small gesture. This is someone who's very open-hearted and gentle. So it's like the emotional connection will be almost immediate. Or has been almost immediate. Eight of Ariel, and it will get serious very, very fast. This person will very quickly become a part of your life, or has very quickly become a part of your life. And they're more about solutions than bringing in more problems. They're solution oriented. Someone who's very creative, calm in the face of adversity, patient. They have a lot of self-control, which is a very good trait to have in a spouse. They're very patient. They have a lot of self-control, and because of that, they're very successful. They're very balanced as well. The number 14 and the number 5 could be significant. You could have met at school, you could meet at school, or you could meet at a library, or a bookshop, or a coffee shop that has books, or where people are reading. It could also be that you meet at work. Or this is where you have met, because this could be recent. Or it could be someone who is your newest partner, okay? Be bold and make the first move. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So either this is advice for you to be bold and make the first move, especially if you're the masculine. If you're a feminine, this person will be bold and make the first move. And if you're doing rejection therapy, it could be that you're going to be the one who makes the first move, but then you let the other person, even if you're the feminine, but then you let the other person take all the other moves forward. It's like you give them a green light if you're the feminine, and then from there, they pick up and they go for it. But it's going to be the end of a cycle for you that has been tough in terms of rejections and ghostings and other issues that you've had to learn from the past because of, okay? So I hope this reading brought you the clarity that you seek. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comments. If not, choose another option. Go ahead and like this video if you did enjoy what I do here. It helps the channel and it helps me bring you more. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome everyone who chose the bat. This is going to be your reading about your future spouse. You could have strong Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury in your chart. So the first thing here is coming through for you is that there's a change you need to make, but you've been putting it off, or you've been in denial, or you have been postponing this and procrastinating on the change that you know you need to make for whatever reason, okay? Impending changes. So there's a sense of darkness. You don't really see the way forward. There's a sense that you're having to let go of something here. You could be going through a metaphorical death and rebirth right now, spiritual death and rebirth, where there's things that you need to accept, adapt, and adjust to. There could be a refusal here to let go because of things that you're reminiscing on. If you're watching a lot of sunsets, it's time to start watching sunrises, okay? That's just advice coming through. And if you're not even watching sunsets, it's time to maybe rise and watch the sunrise. So that will help you. If you start doing that physically, it will help you spiritually. It will give you a different perspective. If you are feeling the lack of perspective right now, it will, something about changing certain habits will give you new perspective. It's like if you're looking to the floor a lot, it's time to look to the sky. It will change your chemistry, your brain chemicals to more positive. It actually helps with depression. All right. So, who is your future spouse? Who will be the person you marry? Who is your future spouse? Okay. All right. The ocean, the mystic, and the eternal child. So this person may live near the ocean. They could have strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. The ocean could be significant here. You could meet by the ocean, the number, or could have met by the ocean, depending on, if you already know this person or not. The number 35 and the number 8 could be relevant. With the number 8, I see stability and prosperity for you. And then we have the mystic. So this person they have some form of psychic abilities, most likely clairvoyance, okay? The number 21 and the number 3, progress. The eternal child, something about this person is eternally childlike. They always like to see the world as if it's the first time. They always discover something new in what they see, something to be in awe of. They're always surprised by the wonders of life and the world, and they maintain this lightness of heart despite whatever they know further, despite what they've become privy to, despite what they see with their mind's eye. They keep manifesting through a childlike quality, because they know that no matter what they see, they always like to manifest better. And it's because of this they refuse to let go of that wonder, that sense of awe, that sense of curiosity, that sense of finding something beautiful as much as you can. This person's very disciplined. They are constantly making forward progress towards stable prosperity. It's something that's important to them. The material world is very important to them, even though they have this expanded psychic ability to see beyond what most people can see. All right, the eternal child. Let's see more. What else about your future spouse? You're going to love this person's eyes. They're a very visual person, very observant. They could like researching, even spying. Pay attention to the signs. It's like you're getting signs about who your future spouse is and how things will pan out. So pay attention to these signs. And this is someone who's always paying attention to the signs. This person is very much observant. And they see a lot of signs and synchronicities, and I feel like you will too. You will see a lot of signs and synchronicities about who this person is, or when you're in contact with this person. It's like something in you already kind of knows who this person is. Mars. If you're the feminine, there's not much that you're going to have to do. This person will take action toward you. They're the kind of person that if they want you, they will make it known. They're definitely not shy about this. They will take on the competition. This person has probably a past or a present in doing boxing, or they work out at the gym. They're in some way a leader. They have a high sex drive, strong willpower, stoic. I'm seeing stoicism, courage as well. And they get things done. They don't procrastinate. Unless it's big changes. So they could be procrastinating here, but I feel the one who's procrastinating the most here is you. So it's like this person will in some way jolt you out of your procrastination. If you've been someone who has been procrastinating here with the changes. If this person is a feminine, red lipstick could be significant. And if they're a masculine, they could like red lipstick. But something about this person is very exciting to you and will trigger your sexual, passionate responses, very much so. All right, who is this person that you are going to marry? Who will be your future spouse? Who will be your future spouse? Two of Ariel. And this came out right upside down, sorry. So this is someone who's definitely not going to be, you're not going to feel like you're being juggled. This person knows exactly what they want and their life is pretty balanced. This is not someone you're going to feel like you're an option to. This person's going to know exactly what they want. Look, with the Five of Gabriel, there are going to be a few challenges that you're both going to have to overcome. There could be someone in this mix who presents as competition, but very quickly will be moved out of the way. This is someone who withdraws from other people's drama. They're very patient with other people's drama and people around them, but they don't get into drama unnecessarily. And if they find themselves in the midst of drama, they quickly jump out. This is your missing puzzle piece. This is someone who takes on challenges and they like a challenge. They need a challenge. And I feel you're going to be a challenge to this person. Or you're going to need the challenge and this person's going to be the perfect challenge. Take what resonates. If you're the masculine. This is someone who pauses a lot for reflection. They are not impulsive. They do, even though they could be impulsive, they only follow their impulses once they have assessed a situation from all angles. And they do that quite quickly, by the way. So, and this is someone who is very unusual, very unique, very, for some of you even eccentric, or someone very outside the kind of people that you know. The number 12 could be relevant, and the number 3. 6 of Raphael. This could be someone you already know, or it could be someone from a past life. Could be someone from your childhood or someone you've just known for a very, very long time. But this is definitely someone with whom you both get to embrace your inner child together. You bring out the inner child in each other. It's going to feel very childlike. It's going to feel very sweet and fun and uplifting and innocent, and you're always going to be curious about each other and in awe of each other and discovering each other together. So very beautiful. Whether it's a past life or someone you already know, it just looks like a very beautiful relationship. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events, or over in your head. Yeah, it could be that you've known this person since the 80s, okay? Or the 90s, where, you know, the last time people really needed to use cassettes. Not that people don't use them now, but what's the outdated thinking here? Okay, so this person, you could be having a difficulty making a change because of your own outdated thinking right now. Okay? And that could be conditioning you to being married to this person right now. It could be delaying you coming together or getting married to your future spouse. And making the changes you need to make for this to happen very soon. Yeah, it's like you're going to have to clearly decide what it is that you want so it comes to you. And it's almost like you haven't fully decided what you want. And until that happens, the universe is not going to present you with it. So it's like if you're conditioning yourself with overthinking, outdated thinking, clinging on to something you know you need to change, you're delaying. And, you know, if you not clear about what you want, the universe is going to be very confused and won't bring you anything. Okay, so this is just maybe you know what you want in other areas of life, just not this one. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to yourself and what it is that you truly want. Your commitment to being on the path and knowing what you want, right? That is being tested right now. So it's almost like the energy in your case still isn't very settled, because this is the potential of a future spouse here. Give me some advice. What do you need to do or know? What is the advice for you? Start delegating. It could be that you're doing everything by yourself for a lot of people and you don't have the time for yourself and you're not delegating. And so you don't really have the time for romance. If you're doing things that are very serious and you don't find some time to play or to be childlike, so that's the key, is being childlike. But to be childlike, because playfulness is the door to romance. Without play, there's no romance. If things are very serious, romance cannot develop. So if you have been just working and everything's serious, the person you're going to marry wants to know that they can be playful with you, and you also want someone you can be playful with. But if you're in the energy of seriousness and you're not presenting as playful and uplifting and childlike and curious and all those things and asking questions about the person, then it's like you're closed off to the energy when you may not even be aware that you're doing this. Irene, peace. There is no need to worry. Yeah, and if you're worrying too much about this or you're very anxious about this, it could be creating resistance. So you could have strong Saturn going on. You could be going through a Saturn return, or you could have strong Saturn in your chart being transited right now. Or it could be that Saturn is just very strong in your chart, and mainly you're more serious. So be more playful, and you will attract, be at peace with knowing that this is coming to you, especially if you know, be more playful around people. Spark a joke. You have the intelligence for that. You are funny. So step into your funnier, your lighter, your playful side with people. Even if you're at work, even if life is serious, okay? You may be taking this topic too seriously, and it's a lot easier. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your true heart's desire? Maybe it's not even finding a spouse. Or what is it that you want in a person? What really ignites your passion? And be really honest to yourself what it is you want. Otherwise, you will be manifesting things other people want or something you don't want for the sake of I don't know what. Okay, so there's a lot of advice coming through for you guys. You were the ones who got the most advice, so I hope this was helpful. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget to like if you like the video, and of course comment how this resonates for you. If it did not, choose another option. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. Bye for now.